All right, everybody. I thought I would take a little time just to show y'all how I make my cups. Um, Today we're going to be making another cup with my logo on it. And before I get too far into this, what I want to show y'all, if I can, the lighting kind of sucks. Let's turn it over here. If you look close enough, you see the lines are broken in the fender and the tire stuff. That's not a mistake with the laser. If you'll look, that's actually the design that I downloaded, because it was basically a generic free design that I downloaded from Adobe Express. And I liked it because it looked and is supposed to be a kind of a sketch of an old Indian 4, which, if you look, I like him. Too far. If you notice, I like Indian motorcycles. That's where the name Indian Joe comes from, because I had an Indian motorcycle, and a couple of my friends were just joking with me like, Indian, here comes Indian Joe, stuff like that. And it kind of became a nickname, and it's because of who the people are. I was honored to have been given a nickname, so I kind of stuck with it, and I kind of adapted it, and just went with it. But anyway, we're getting off track. So today I'm going to kind of show y'all how I do my laser engravings on my cups. So we'll get some stuff moved out of the way. And what I'll do is I'll get this camera turned around to where maybe get it to where y'all can see what I do, and we'll just do this. I'll have to hold it the best I can, but basically this is not sized. So click on the image, and I know about how tall I want the image. What is that? Oh, that's some kind of text that got inserted. Anyway, and what I do, just bear with me a moment. This is crazy. Y'all have to excuse the video, but basically what I do is I have to convert inches to millimeters, because that's how this whole program works. So say I want it to be 2 inches high on the cup, convert it to millimeters, that's roughly 50.8 millimeters. Now, you see it made it a bit smaller, made it 81.9 millimeters wide. Is that right? $81.9. Yep, that's about right. That's right where I want it. And y'all have to excuse me. I know my hand is not the most steady in the world, and I don't have a tripod. Normally I mount it on the bottom of a cup, but when I do that, the cup does not always want to stay stuck. But anyway, I guess what this will do for right now. So once I get it to the size I want it, because we're using a rotor, we have to turn the image 90 degrees. Then I will go up here, I will select coated metal. I actually need to turn my laser on because it's not on. And I go down here, lines per centimeter, I always do 120 because it just provides a real clean cut. When I have the option, I turn my sharpness up to 100%. And this is the software that comes with the laser I bought. There are other softwares you can get. I don't use them because I'm comfortable with this. What this does what I need it to do. If I ever get to where I really need a lot of crazy stuff, I'll do it. So it will do this, and it will create, you know, the file to send to the laser, which is connected right there. And it's working. Okay, see, here we go. Time 24 minutes up here, because I'm using a rotary. It's not on flat surface, it's rotary, so the cup's got to turn. You have to enter the circumference of the cup and diameter and all that in millimeters, which I use the same size cups 90% of the time, so it works. Then what I'll do is I will try to frame it. I'll watch it and make sure that the cup turns okay. And honestly, I mean, I don't know, that just don't. So y'all just bear with me a minute, because what we're gonna do is I may have to sometimes it's really hard to get that cup on there completely straight. Of course, most time it doesn't exactly matter. So, and the only thing left to do now is to hit the start button. So before I do that, I'm gonna put it in time lapse, and then that way for y'all it's only gonna be like 2 minutes. For me it's gonna be like 30. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So I don't know if you can see it. This is after the laser. This is before the cleanup process, and what I'll do is I'll take usually just some warm water and maybe a soapy dish sponge, and I'll clean the remaining residue off that's left. And so let's go do that, and then we'll be back. So the light always changes, but here's the finished product. Nice and shiny, and yes, it comes with a straw. Excuse the exercise machine. This is kind of an office slash spare room. I'm trying to work on it, but yeah, so that's how it turns out. Real clean, real nice, just like mine. Matter of fact, okay, mine's on a little lip, so I'm like, is mine bigger? And my logo may be just a tad bigger, but for the most part, it's exactly the same. So, yeah. So, that's how I make my cups. And sorry for the camera moving around and all that. I'm still pretty new to this. I don't have a selfie stick and I do not have a tripod. I've had the GoPro for about 3 years now, so that's the only reason I have a GoPro. But so that's how I do my cups. So actually the cup I just made is basically already sold. I'm waiting to hear back from the customer to get money and to get an address, ship it off. He wanted one, so I'm gonna make that one. I've got another guy that's wanting me to make a custom cup with a football team logo on it for his dad. Once he gets back to me on what logo he wants, I'm going to do that and I'm going to send that off to him. So thank y'all for watching, and like, subscribe. I would like to grow the channel as well. If you have any questions or if you want to get at me about possibly having a cup done or something done, the email will be in the description. Thank you. Have a great day.